This is the Grey Area Podcast, talking all things rap and hip-hop from the UK to across the pond. The facts are black and white, but our opinions are somewhere in the middle. We're about the music, not the gossip. Positive more than negative. Quality over quantity. Substance is worth more than clickbait.
There is something I want to say before we get going, though, before we dig into the episode, and that's R.I.P. MF Doom.
100.
That was a tough one.
Well, he died back in October, so it was kind of upsetting, but then also I was kind of like, that proves that we just don't know nothing about this man, and I'm so glad that hopefully his legend stays intact, where his private life is his private life. Although, I hope he's been recording, like video recording a lot of his stuff. I want to see like a big documentary come out on MF Doom. And if that footage isn't there, I'll be sad. I'm expected to see, Madlib in the studio, sat in front of the big thing, and
That's needed.
But look, I know, Sam, you're probably the biggest fan here out of all of us. Been listening to a long time. For me, it's been about probably 8-9 years I've been listening to Doom. And I won't sit here and say he's one of my favourite artists of all time or anything like that. But in terms of lyricism and being a master of language, not just in rap or music, but just period of all time, he goes down as one of the true greats, man.
I'd also like to say he's one of the best producers in the scene.
Yes, underrated. Yeah. Massively underrated. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there because I know we all love and appreciate him. So
yeah, RIP to that guy. But to be honest, he was old. You know what I mean? It's not like we're losing so many young rappers now.
Yeah, he was almost 50, wasn't he? That's what he was
nearly 60. No, he was nearly 60.
Oh, was he?
No. Wasn't he 49?
Really?
That's what I thought. He was 49. I thought he was 49 when he died. That's what.
Does that
this is how elusive he is. We all have a different age.
No, he's 49. But he's in my eyes, he's old. He's got kids. He's got obviously no one should die. Everyone should live forever and all that kind of shit. But like all these young guys, we lost Pop Smoke last year. We lost King Von last year. We lost so many people last year for some bullshit. And then we nearly lost Dr. Dre yesterday. What the fuck's that about?
That was mad.
Like, what? That was crazy.
That's when I just turned off my phone because the internet just got a little bit too much for me. It was like all this stuff with, and then the Kanye mess and the coronavirus. And then when I saw Dr. Dre had an aneurysm, as soon as I saw he said he was doing great, I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, because I saw that thing that you said, Kieran. What, like rumours about he's gay or something? That is mad rumours.
So mad. Like the rumours are mad. Like
what? Dr. Dre's gay.
Yeah,
no, Kanye.
Oh, Kanye. I can still believe that.
Dr. Dre is gay with Kanye.
Yeah,
I could believe that. Like,
I can believe Kanye is gay. I can believe that. Yeah, but he's divorced now, isn't he? He's apparently him and Kim K divorced. That's a sad day.
Yeah.
Let's leave all that for TMZ. Let's dig into the episode.
He's like, don't get cancelled in episode 1, man.
Right, so 2020. Was it a good year for rap? Before we get into our top picks, was it a good year?
No.
No.
My short answer is no.
It was mediocre, wasn't it?
Kinda.
Yeah. It was. I wouldn't say it's like a breakout year. It was just sort of like there were some good projects, but is it a great year? I don't even know.
You don't know what songs slap and what songs don't slap if you don't get to see them performed or hear them out. Do you know what I mean? Like you do. Okay, I'm sat at home like this is the banger, but like, is it the banger? I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
I see what you mean. So
it's like I don't know what songs banged. Clearly, a lot of stuff. Probably the bigger artists delayed. Kid Cudi dropped to the end of the year, and that's a welcome drop, but it's not what I expected from this year. Pretty sure Drake pushed his album back. I'm pretty sure he's been selling that album since when he first dropped all them other songs with all the proper the quality of the visuals tells me that those are part of his album, and I'm sure the album was meant to drop end of summertime, and it just didn't because of Corona. Like he doesn't want to drop an album and not be able to tour it somewhere.
It felt like the year of the lyricists for me because, like you say, you couldn't really see if the club records worked because you couldn't go to a club. You couldn't see if the bangers for the festival worked because you couldn't go to a festival. But the stuff that you would listen to in your room or in the car was fine. Do you know what I mean? Because you could still do that.
Yeah.
That's why I think a lot of. I look at the Grammys. Look at the best rap album category for the Grammys. I've never seen it that lyrical. But I can't remember it being that lyrical in recent memory. Over here, I thought we had a pretty strong year, though. A lot of variety.
Oh, yeah, no. This year's been great for UK music. The only problem is a lot of these rappers aren't going to make the money they should have made off touring. Because UK touring's kind of similar to American touring, but it's like obviously the money's a little bit less. But you know, where you can go all to every uni and perform and get whatever you get, and every club in every major city and perform. These guys are just sat on their ass.
Yeah.
Shout out Potter Paper.
Yeah.
I loved his project.
Well, let's see if it comes up then. Let's see.
Shit! Hold on. Let me add that to my thing.
Okay. Then last minute picks. All right, let's start. And Kieran, what was your top 5 from 5 to 1?
Okay, I'll just run through them.
Yeah.
So, Benny the Butcher, Burden of Proof. That was 5. Freddie Gibbs and Madlib, Alfredo.
Mm-hmm.
Childish Gambino, 3, 5, 15, 20.
Oh, that one.
Run the Jewels, RTJ 4. And then Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon, The Chosen.
Wow. Okay. Theo?
Oh, right. So at number 5 was J Hus, Big Conspiracy. Big Conspiracy.
Yeah.
4 was Run the Jewels. 4.
Yeah.
3 was Benny the Butcher, Burden of Proof. 2 was Conway from King to a God.
Ooh.
And 1 was Freddie and Alchemist, Alfredo.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, mine, number 5, I've got Boldy James and the Alchemist, The Price of Tea in China. Number 4, I've got Stove God Cooks and Rock Marciano, Reasonable Drought. Number 3, Run the Jewels, RTJ 4. Number 2, Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist, Alfredo. And number 1, Big Conspiracy.
Can you see that behaviour? What is happening?
Nah, sorry.
Sam?
That was good behavior. Sean's a good guy. For me, mine is, to be honest, mine's kind of rocky. Number 5, I've got Benny the Butcher. 4, I've got Edna by Heady One. 3, Pray for Paris, West Side Gun. 2 is a bit of a kind of, you guys are not going to hate this, but Heaven or Hell by Don Toliver. And number 1 is Big Conspiracy by J Hus.
Okay. Right, well, looking through the picks, it seems like the most...
It's Benny.
Let's start with Benny.
Yeah,
Let's start with Benny. Kieran, why did you throw Benny in there?
The lyricism, the voice, the production, the songs, the sequencing. It was everything about the album.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
You sound hyped, so why only 5 then?
Oh, do you know what? The order was a little bit rough. I'm not gonna lie. That order wasn't too strict.
Yeah.
But I just felt I preferred the other albums that I mentioned, and I felt like the others reached higher heights.
Right.
I feel like Kid Cudi went number 1 for you because it was good, and it was better than in your taste of music. It was better than the rest. Do you know what I mean? Like that's why it went to number 1 for you. Like I understand that one.
It was personal, definitely.
Yeah. And then Theo, you got it at number 3, so like bang in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just because I've been playing that album like ever since it's been released, I've been playing it non-stop, and its replay value is still there. It still bangs. It still gives me the same reaction I did when I first listened to it. But as Kieran said, the production, Hit Boy just did his thing on that. The way Benny is spitting across the whole album is just love it. There's only a few sort of like, what was it? I think it's not Timeless. There's why can I not? The one with Don Kennedy. I can't remember the name now. I can't remember the name of the track. But there's only like if I could take that out, then maybe it would have been higher. But no, the album's just flawless for me. Really, it's great. But if you want to know why I've got Conway above Benny, I just think Conway's album is underrated. That album is amazing. I've been listening to it a lot more, and just lyrically, Conway is just a monster. And I just think that album is fantastic. And it's underrated.
He had such a good year, Conway. From the guest features to the EP as well with Alchemist.
Yeah, that Lulu.
Yeah, that's crazy. And Sam, you had it as well, didn't you?
Number 5, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like Benny. He makes good music. That album's a good album to me. It got to number 5 because I feel like for what I enjoy listening to, like riding around, or stuff that makes it onto my gym playlist, or stuff that I just can sit and listen to over and over and over again. It wasn't that, but I can't deny that it was very, very good. Like I would listen to it again. So that's what this list is mainly. Albums that I would listen to again, or songs that I would take off each album and listen to separately. So yeah, kind of just echo what everyone else said. It's a really good album. The fact it's at number 5 isn't indicative of like my score of it. I don't remember what I said when we rated it. It would probably be like an 8 or something, like a mid 8 or something like that. So it's it's just it had to be in there, and it was originally an honorable mention, but I felt like if I'm gonna put Don Toliver at number 2, I have to put this album in.
Balance it out.
Yeah, to balance it out, because obviously these are all my personal picks. This is what I liked. It's not based on like this is what you should listen to. You know, it's definitely not that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, only narrowly missed for me. It was literally because I did a top 10, top 15 sort of throughout. I was just recording throughout the year. It was 6. It was right there. But I've had The Price of Tea of China longer. Do you know what I mean? So it's been playing. It's been in rotation more. Maybe if I had a bit more time with Burn the Proof, I might have got a bit more attached to it. But that's the only reason it didn't really get in.
Album's only been out 2 months.
Yeah, was it October or something like that?
Yeah,
something like that. Okay, so the other one that's coming up a lot is Alfredo. No surprises
for you guys. That's because of the Alchemist beats. I feel like that's what's carrying it for you guys.
The transition.
Not for me.
No, not for me.
For me, it's Freddie.
No,
yeah,
Freddie is a monster on that. I'm sorry, Freddie in that album highlights why Freddie is one of the top 5 rappers out there. Period. Like it's a perfect combination of production and Freddie proving why he's an amazing rapper. That is why it's number 1 for me. Okay. Otherwise, I would have Conway number 1. Freddie does his thing. Yeah, Freddie does his thing on it. So
I think Freddie's the best since 2018, all round. Me personally, I think his run since 2018 is unmatched. I mean, you can talk about other people selling more, or maybe some artists are doing a bit more on the critical sense. But for me personally, I don't think there's been anyone better than Freddie Gibbs.
What if he's that rapper's rapper? What if he's that rapper that all the rappers listen to? Because there has to be that guy. And what if that is Freddie Gibbs?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Possibly. I know what you mean. They often say that about the proper sort of the underground enigmas out there, but he's I wouldn't even call. He's in a weird space for me. He's not
got no radio songs.
Underground, but he's not. But he's not radio. Yeah.
He's not radio. He's not club. But I feel like he's the rapper's rapper. I don't know how certified his whole story is and whatever, but he's doing it well. He's for me, he's where Griselda's at, but he's obviously on his own, which is difficult, and he's old.
Yeah. He's got a few more years than them in the game. That's why he's probably at that level now, because he's just honed his craft a bit more.
That's the thing as well, though. I feel like right now we try to make young rappers like put them on a pedestal and be like, oh, this young rapper should be the best rapper he could be right now. So realistically, the people he's competing against have been rapping for like 15 years.
Yeah. But no, I agree with Kieran and Theo. Yeah. In the sense that, I mean, you all know I love The Alchemist, but Freddie, especially on, is it track 2, God is Perfect? That is like...
Yeah, that's when he raps fast on that one, right?
Yeah, that is God-level MC, and that is, I remember hearing that for the first time and just being like, what is going on? I've liked Freddie Gibbs for a long time. I was like, this is different levels. And I mean, to give Alchemist credit as well, the way he sequenced, sequence the track list, the transitions between tracks, things that you would think, well, why does that work? But it just does. And it's that's a brilliant project. Just narrowed out by Big Conspiracy for me. Narrowed out.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't hear Big Conspiracy more, to be honest, but I don't feel like it's for everybody.
Oh, he's come up 3 times. Yeah, he's come up 3 times. No,
I was saying, listen, I thought it was going to be unanimous. Everyone was going to say Big Conspiracy.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it definitely wasn't everyone's type of vibe, especially because I don't know. It came so early in the year. Like, do people really remember it? I don't know, but I still listen to quite a lot of it to this day. Yeah,
that was the thing for me as well. It's almost like January to mid-March is its own year.
Yeah, when the world was open.
Yeah, definitely.
And then after that was 2020. So, but that was the thing for me is like the J Hus album we have had for almost a year now, and it's not got boring for me.
I don't think
Not
it's going to
got boring.
age. I don't think that album can age, if that makes sense.
Mm.
It's his Good Kid, Mad City. It's a mature album where he's refining things. It's sad there's not more. Well, there is no J5 on that album, but you know what I mean. As in, no, there is J5. What am I talking about?
Yeah, there is.
There's a bit of J5.
Yeah. I liked the.
Not as much.
What's
though.
it called? The first album he did. I forgot the name of it now.
Common Sense. Common Sense.
The fact it was produced top to bottom by one producer, it gave it a nice cohesive feel.
Yeah.
But this album is a mature album and it works, and all the vibes land for me. If anything, the features are pretty shit, but that's just to be expected.
Yeah,
He went for the big features: Burna Boy, Coffee, LMA. You know what I mean? He's trying to get radio play. He was trying to do festival stages and stuff, but obviously it didn't work out.
Yeah.
The reason I didn't put it in my 5, because I think you were expecting it to be there, is because, like Sean said, it didn't really feel like a 2020 album to me. Like, it didn't define my year, because I feel like we got shook up a bit, and just everything that came after that was like a new year for me. So I don't know, just at the end, I just feel like that's not my 2020.
Well, I had to go check it came out in 2020 because 2020 felt so weird that I felt like it came at the end of 2019. But yeah, I was like, oh shit, that's my number one then, Joe.
I think there's a bit of pride in it as well for me with him being UK. It's like, this guy is, to me, he's the bar over our way. He is the bar. Like, he's
in his own realm. No one's gonna get that high. No one's gonna be able to do it.
Yeah, but he might not be selling the most, but who cares about that? It's just the overall product, the music. It's just I don't know who's on his level.
I'm surprised I'm the only person with 2 UK projects in mind, but I guess that's understandable.
Yeah, you've got Edna. Edna in there.
I like Edna, man. It's an example of what UK drill can be. It can be fun, it can be playful, there can be singles that land not for me, but they land for the wider public, you know? That's why it's in there. It's in there because for me it's like there's 5 songs on there that I actually like and have on my day-to-day playlist. And then there's I guess for everybody else, there's songs that if there were parties to be had this summer, those would have been playing, all Princess Cuts and the other one with what's his name? AJ Tracy and that. Ain't It Different and all that stuff.
Yeah, Ain't It Different would definitely be playing at the parties, man. That is 100%.
So yeah, he made a good effort at making a commercially viable drill album. And the videos, the visuals, that's another thing I took into account with all of this. There's no J Hus visuals, unfortunately, but Benny the Butcher's visuals was good. Edna had good visuals. So that's why they kind of made it to that 4 and 5 spot, because of the stuff that went around them, and I saw the visions of what it could have been if there weren't no COVID.
And he's at the top of his lane as well, right? You know, like J Hus is obviously the kind of leader of the whole Afro swing sound. Eddie's got to be at the top of the drill sound, right? And I don't mean he's the best or he's the most authentic in terms of the sound, but it just like overall he is the
thing is,
right?
The thing is with drill, right? To be the best at drill, you have to basically be in prison non-stop. And I'm not waiting that long for albums to come out. Let somebody just, do you know what I mean, denounce the road and just make money off music, because I can't deal with this whole, Younger Stabber is now in prison and he's in prison for the next 9 years. Oh, free my man. What do you mean he killed like 6 people? Like, he's a bad person. A bad person.
I feel what you mean.
So
okay. No, it's good to see at least a couple UK projects in there.
I wish there was more for me to pick from, but there literally is none. Nobody fucking makes music over here. People just make.
There's a couple. There's a couple. Maybe come on to it later.
Oh, well, I've got my honorable mentions.
Insomnia. Oh my God, no! That could never be at the top of my list.
Mela Baby.
No, that could never be in my list. Do you know what though? To be fair, D Block Europe, even though we don't like D Block Europe, everybody else fucking loves them. Well, not everybody else. People that don't like rap music love D Block Europe because it's singy, it's drugs.
It's the young generation, isn't it? Like that new gen kind of sound.
Yeah, anybody who's below like 20, maybe 21.
21.
Yeah, sorry. Anyone who's below them ages, they like that D Block stuff a lot.
Yeah. Moving on.
Yeah, we have to move on from D Block. I don't like that.
I don't want to talk about
another day.
That's offensive.
Kieran, you've got Childish Gambino's album in there. And I remember us talking about that way back. How come that stayed in there?
You brought negative vibes about that
He
album.
brought bad vibes. I feel like I listened to that recording the other day and he brought bad vibes.
No, that album for me is what I deem like as great albums. Like when I look at what a good album consists of, I want like something that's an album craft, something that's like a world that's been created. All the songs relate. Everything feels like fixed into this world that this artist has wanted to give us, not just like a compilation of songs or like hot singles and a few deep cuts. Like I think like Childish Gambino's is probably the most solid one I chose. That's an album, other than RTJ.
But I remember Sean was asking, "Is that a rap album?" And I was begging that it was kind of it's just black people music.
Yeah. I hear that as well. I wasn't sure whether to include it or not, but I mean, he does rap on it, and he comes from like the hip hop world. So I thought
I'm not debating it. Do you know what I mean? I'm playing a Sean that said I'm playing devil's advocate.
Fair enough, because you've raised a good point, because I could have added something to my top 5, but I didn't know if I could deem it hip hop or not, so I left it out. So it'll be mentioned later, but yeah, that would have gone into my top 5, but I didn't. Yeah, I couldn't.
I don't know if we can't go into that conversation now, but I feel like hip hop should become an inclusive term rather than an exclusive term. You know.
I've got like I sometimes think even R&B stuff can be fitted into hip hop conversations.
Oh yeah, no, it can. It could. It definitely can.
I guess so. You come into that conversation about urban music, but it's like not everybody came from an urban place. So I don't really know what that title means. Do you know what I mean?
It's a dated term, but seems like a good way to kind of move into your picks, Heaven or Hell. Probably the biggest surprise, one of the biggest surprises.
I just really like that kind of music. I don't know how to describe it to you. It does something to me, like that whole singing. Something about Don Toliver as well. The way he sings is mad, and I really like it, man. There's 3 songs on there that are just hard. Like they were
Travis one.
Nah. It's After Party, Cardigan, and No Idea. Just all solo songs. He's like, the thing is, his music was out last 2019 summer, so obviously a lot of it was, you know what I mean, maybe it's dragging over to this year to say that he came out this year, but the album's good. I don't think you guys would like it, but I like it for it's good in the gym, it's good to kind of drive to at night. It's a vibe. It's a good.
Yeah,
good
do you know what? I'll be honest. I've not taken the time to really sit with him, so maybe I need to do that soon, because I'm hearing good things about him. So
he makes bangers. He makes bangers, man. He makes absolute bangers, and he's endorsed by what's his name? Travis. I think he's signed to Travis.
Yeah, I think he is. Okay. I think he's on that Jack
Cactus,
Boys.
Yeah, Cactus, whatever.
Yeah, that's where I heard his name.
Yeah, he's pretty wavy.
Okay, and I guess we've got to talk about of course we do, Run the Jewels, because that's come up here 3 times out of 4. I mean, for me personally, I would say, and sometimes this confuses people, I would say that's the best album I heard last year. Doesn't necessarily mean it's my favourite. And I know like there's people saying that, what's her name, Fiona Apple's the best and blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to be honest, I don't understand. I'm not into her music yet. I don't fully understand it. So I can't say that. I'd be lying if I did. But for me, out of every album throughout all genres, RTJ4 was the best I heard. The only thing for me that stopped it from going higher is it feels like it was of that time. I've not returned to it as much as the 2 above it. I feel like I can play them 2 albums in more spaces, whereas Run the Jewels, I've got to be a little bit vexed. I've got to be a little bit angsty. Yeah. It just reminds me of that period of time, and it was perfect at that moment. But it's not got as much replay value as the 2 above it for me.
Exactly. You're taking the words exactly out of my mouth. When I listened to RTJ, that was number 1. That was the best album of the year. But it's the replay value. It feels like I need to be in that moment to listen to it. I can't just pick it up and just go and listen to it. I'm not in that. That's why it's dropped down the list. Otherwise, I'm telling you, if we did this when it came out, it would be number 1, hands down. But because of that precise thing, really, when you think of it, because like I was listening to all these albums in the lead up to this and trying to get that sort of feel and that vibe. With that album, I really need to be in that mindset to listen to it. I can't just, so for example, like when I'm on listening to my playlist and stuff, I can't have certain tracks on that because it just doesn't feel right. Whereas Alfredo, I can listen to any track of that anytime, but I can't do that with Run the Jewels.
Is that because it's so different though? Because I feel like that's what irks me about Run the Jewels is it's very different. It doesn't sit. You can't sit like you said. It can't sit in a playlist with anything else.
No, you can't.
It's its own thing, and I'm like, I always feel like, what am I meant to do to this? But what Kieran and Sean are always saying is, you need to go to the live show and then you understand it.
Yes.
I'm like, I can't go to the live show and enjoy it if I don't enjoy the music outside of the live. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But I feel like that's what's wrong with it for me. Is I like different music, but for me, Killer Mike's good. Okay, I've lied before and said he's shit, but he's not. He's good, but it's just so different that I just don't know what to do with it.
Do you know what? I think Killer Mike is this isn't like a hot take, sorry. I think this is kind of the consensus, but Killer Mike for me is the accessible part of Run the Jewels. That's kind of what brings, I think, some people in. Whereas LP, with the rhyming style, the beats, I mean, I think he's phenomenal and needs to be spoken about a bit more, just his career in general. But yeah, Killer Mike for me is the kind of thing that brings in the sort of, I would say, the typical rap fan. A lot of rock and metal fans like Run the Jewels, by the way.
I think it dances on that borderline of rebellious sounding music. It might not be rebellious in its message or in its intent, but it sounds rebellious, you know, because of the beats.
It's huge, yeah.
I feel like one thing about Killer Mike as well is, if you put into perspective that he's a Southern rapper as well, and like his accents usually don't come off well in pop music. Like I feel like that's one reason why Big Crit didn't blow, because the accent was so strong Southern. I just feel kind of proud of Killer Mike. Like he's making some really cool, different music that's not trap, and it's like a product of Outkast essentially. That kind of sound they're going for.
Like Stankonia sort of vibe. Yeah, reminds you a bit of Bomb Squad as well.
You have to respect rappers that are doing stuff like that though, that are making music that's clearly for them. It's not like they're trying to make music for us. They're like, fuck it, this is what I want to make right now.
And it's interesting. Genuine friendship.
Yeah. The friendship comes through as well. They're a great duo for that. But I was gonna say that Pharrell track, the Money one, I feel like that's their most accessible song they've probably ever made as well. And I do think that can go on any playlist as well, even though the topics are a bit triggering. But like, I like it. I think it can go anywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, should we move on to some of our honourable mentions?
Yeah. Because you've got one of my honourable mentions, Sean, Stove God, because that album's hard.
Still haven't listened to it.
So hard.
Sean's been trying to push that shit on me for a while.
No. I think it's hard, especially the second half. The second half, I'm like, wow, that almost made my top 5. I'm telling you right now, it was a push. It literally just missed out. It's at number 6. I'm telling you, because that album is hard.
I got to a point, right? Because so I think the album came out in March, and I wasn't aware of it till the summer because I think Dead End Hip Hop did a review. So I listened to the album so I could listen to the review, and I liked it, but there was Run the Jewels, there was Alfredo. I didn't get to it. I didn't get to sit with it. And then I returned to it. I think, Sam, because you shared that freestyle, and I was like, oh yeah, Stove God Cooks.
That freestyle made me realize I need to listen to this guy, man. I was like, shit.
And I tell you now, if I had another month with it, it might have got to number 2. I'm loving that album right now. Do you know what I feel? I don't know whether you've got similar vibes as me, but because he's a kind of he does a bit of singing as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's like a gritty Mos Def, the tone in his voice. And he reminds me a little bit of Schoolboy Q in the sense that he's not a singer and he's street and he's gritty as hell. He's like, fuck it, I'm on the chorus, I'm doing it. And it sounds so good, man. So good. I don't want to say too much because he might be coming up in, a different episode that we're doing. But he's one to watch, man. Do
you think he can refine what he does though? Because good freestylers tend to be shit rappers. Like every time.
He's doing that on the album. He's not a freestyle rapper on the album. He's making quality records. And the thing is, I know he's had a couple of different names or monikers or whatever. I don't know if there's other projects, but to me, and from what I can see, this is his first one. And to be this strong out the gate is amazing, man. I honestly, getting with some, and shout out to Rock Marciano for the beats as well, because he's obviously more known for the rapping over the last 10 years, but he can get in with some other producers and put together a bit more of a varied album. Oh my god, I can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. But yeah, Stone Cold Cooks is one to watch. Sure. Big time.
Cool. So that was
Kieran, who
that
was
was
on
one of
yours?
Theo's honourable mentions, correct?
Yeah.
Cool.
Honorable
Definitely.
mentions. Obviously, I mentioned Conway as well, but we've spoken about that because that was just a mad album. I felt like maybe that album was a bit too varied, though. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure. It wasn't sitting with me right, but I need to listen to it a bit more.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, you know how like I said it before when we I was saying how Benny's was better with it. When I first listened to it, I was like, yeah, it was all right. But I'm telling you, that album ages like a nice fine wine. I'm telling you, it gets better every single time I listen to it. That album's getting better to me, and I'm catching lines that I did not catch before, and it's just no. I think that
Yeah, he's a good lyricist.
Yeah.
That album was also close for me. I for some reason, because I think we said it at the time, Theo, it's about timing for me with albums. For some reason, when that album came out, I weren't ready for it. And and even though I listened to it in preparation for this and I enjoyed it more, like you say, it gets better every time. It was, let's say it was like a 7 or 8 on my top 10. It was round about there. In fact, Griselda was in general. We didn't even speak about Praise for Paris.
Griselda.
West Side Gun is another one of my honourable mentions.
That was mine as well, definitely.
Yeah. Sam, we might as well ask why it was in yours, because it was number 3 for you.
What was number 3?
West Side Gun.
West Side Gun. I just loved it, man. The beats, everything about it was good for me. Like, I feel like the first listen was enjoyable. The second listen was more enjoyable. I haven't really listened to it that much since the first 5-6 listens. So I listened to it after we reviewed it and whatever. But past that, I'll be like, oh, you know what I really want to hear? I want to hear $500 Ounces. Oh, you know what I really want to hear? I want to hear the other song. And I think I've got one of those songs on my actual day-to-day playlist, but I can't remember what one it is. I can go look in a second. But yeah, it had a high production value. The level of the rapping's good. It's got a lot of my favorite underground rappers going in on it. So yeah, that's why it's in my actual list.
Yeah. It felt like a bit of a moment to me, that album. Bit of a moment. Might have been partly because it was kind of the first one, like the first, not major release, but fairly big release since the lockdown, I think.
Yeah, sorry, I got 327 on my daily playlist.
Oh yeah. I know that track.
Yeah.
And it did have even though it wasn't a cohesive piece in terms of the content, and even like the skits. I remember when we spoke about it last year. I think you said it, Sam. The skits were a bit jarring and whatnot.
The skits are funny,
overall vibe.
But the thing that pisses me off is the fact the skits are baked into the songs. Like that pisses. I don't know why. I know most albums have the skits baked into the songs, but they fit. Like I feel like with skits that are random like that, you need to put it in a separate track. So when I make my playlist, I don't have to listen to that bullshit sometimes.
And the thing that needs to be mentioned is that whole line about, was it the tap dancing on the what does he say? And then there's the little tap dancing in the background. What song is that?
Oh, he was dancing on the. I remember what you're saying.
It was cold. It was so cold. Closely followed by this is why you got to get to this Stone Cold Cooks. There's a bit where he talks about spitting through the wire like Kanye, and he's like spitting through the wire like that. Honestly, the delivery is crazy. It's crazy. Okay.
I just wanted to add one more honourable mention. Nas's King's Disease.
Yeah, that's on mine as well. I know Sam's not gonna like that, but that album.
How did you do it? Why?
You're all cancelled now. I'm cancelling you all.
To be honest, I'm glad you brought that up, Kieran, because it is a good album.
It's really good.
Yeah, it is really, really good.
I think it's one of his best albums, actually. Arguably as good as Life is Good, if not better.
Yeah, definitely agree. It was solid. I didn't expect that from Nas, especially after the last album, Nasir, because it didn't go as well as he wanted it to. And and getting Hit Boy, who was on a run. Well, that was the start of the run, wasn't it? But it was it was great. No, I can't fault that album. He did really, really well on it, and it was a solid piece of work. Really, it was probably some of Nas's best rapping in a long time. Like you said, since Life is Good. So solid project for me.
Definitely.
What's the final track? Not the one, the banger one with A$AP Ferg. What's the
Cure, right?
The Cure, yeah.
The Cure, yeah.
Love that track.
Yeah.
But Kieran, I've just realised we didn't really get to Man on the Moon 3.
Oh yeah,
why that's number 1?
Yeah. Do you know what it is? Like when that album came out, I was waiting for a major release the whole year. So, and I woke up weirdly at like 5 a.m. that day. So I turned it on like half asleep in bed. I had a mad experience listening to that album. I felt like I was like taken to space and then like flown around a few planets, and then like he landed me comfortably in bed and I went back to sleep. I was like, that was a great experience, basically. I had to put it first.
You really were the man on the moon. Jesus.
It was in a pursuit of happiness.
Fair enough. I can't argue with it. When you explain it like that, I can't argue with that.
Yeah, okay. Actually, that album's a journey.
Okay. Sam, what about you? Any honourable mentions?
Honourable mentions for me, I've got 3. We already mentioned one. I mentioned Potter Paper earlier, but I just feel like he needs more respect. Like, Potter Paper is a really good rapper. He's not making songs that are, how can I put it? They're not radio songs, they're not hits, but they're him telling a real story in a really interesting way.
He's a real rapper.
Yeah, he's a real rapper, and he's local. Pop. Kid Cudi already been mentioned, but yeah, the reason why I didn't make it to my actual list is because I need to sit with it more, but I do like it. He did a lot on that album, and no one's showing Giggs any love, but that Now or Never project ain't too bad.
Yeah. That came out in November, didn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't sit with that enough.
I feel like if we were out, we would know that project slaps. Me and Thea already clocked the banger, Buff Baddies.
Oh, Josh, that is... Sorry, I love that song, man. That song is hard as...
And the song with Dave is crazy. I feel like that would be a big song in the club, because he's got a lot of mad quotables in that song.
Yeah. They're a good duo, them two. They've got a good track record.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They should do a collab album, but I don't think they ever would, so let's not get our hopes up.
Yeah. No, I don't know if that'll happen. So I've obviously got Griselda in there. I've got like 3 or 4 projects that around the top 5. UK for me as well, Parcelu, Send Them to Coventry.
Oh yeah, that project's
really
hard.
solid.
That project's hard, man.
I can't call it a mixtape. That's an album. That's a good album. I know it is a mixtape, but it's album quality. He's again, I'm not going to dig into him too much because I want to say more about him another time, but he's really, really one to watch out for, man. He's had a great year. That was a good project. I don't know if you've ever got to this car, Descendants of Cain.
Oh, I've heard of it. I've not listened. I've heard of him. I've not actually sat down and listened to him really. So that'll be one to check out, really.
Yeah, I don't know if it's one of his best, but it's just again, he's one of these wordsmiths, man. He's so good at the English language, and then he's always got a very interesting concept to his album, and it's quite consistent thematically and whatnot. It's definitely worth a listen. And then there's a couple others, but I think I won't go on a bit, but I have to mention this name, Mac Miller. I have to mention Mac Miller.
Still haven't listened to it.
What? That album. The reason why it weren't up there for me is just because I've not listened to it enough, because it's a tough listen.
Well, Sean, you know how I was speaking earlier? That was the album that would have made my top 5, but I didn't know if it was like, because it's such a. I didn't know if I could class it in that bracket of, well, because I don't even know if you can class it as hip hop really, but I love that album. That album's up in my top albums. It's a hard listen, but it's perfect. It's the perfect sort of posthumous album you could give to someone, really. It's just
it's one of the best I've heard.
Yeah,
but they did it in a very respectful and tactful way,
exactly.
And the family was involved, and he had a great producer behind it as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I can't call it a rap album. If that was the only project you'd listen to from Mac Miller, you'd say he's a singer-songwriter.
Yeah, exactly.
He's kind of like alternative R&B and a bit of folk or whatever. It's just the only reason is I've probably listened to it 4 or 5 times because it's just.
I've listened to it loads though, but I haven't listened to it. But yeah, I know it's a hard listen, but it's such a perfect way to send Mac off, really. So
yeah.
Just a quick note: I still haven't listened to it, and I don't think I don't. It's not. I don't think I ever will, but I definitely won't be listening to it anytime soon. It's still going to upset me, and I don't want to be upset, especially with how last year went. I don't want to be more upset. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what it is, Sam? Like I've listened to songs from it and put them on a playlist because I've got like a 2020 playlist of songs. Yeah. And every time they come up, I'm like, this is good music, but it's making me feel really sad. So I just press next every time it comes on.
No, it is a hard listen. I'm telling you, it's a hard listen because when I listened to it for the first time, you'll choke up a bit. I'm not going to lie to you, because especially when you come to the end of it, I was a bit like, oh god, this is because it's done so well. Yeah,
there's a weird feeling at the end of it of I don't know. It's almost like
you get
he was kind of at peace with.
Does it feel like a good final album though? Because that's what a lot of people end up missing if an artist dies before their time. Is the sense of finality that this person got to finish what they were doing. You know,
you do get clarity from it. Definitely, you get clarity that this is. Yeah.
But there was meant to be one more. Swim in Circles was meant to be part of a trilogy of albums. That's the only thing where I would say there's no sort of finality.
That album's still good. I still play a lot of that album to this day, to be honest.
What, Swimming?
Oh, I love Swimming.
Damn good album.
Definitely.
Yeah. I hate the slander towards Swimming, but that's another topic.
Why is there slander towards that?
No, people don't like it. So some people don't like it, and I can't understand why. But I love Swimming. I really do.
People are lying to themselves. The album's good.
Well, I mean, that might be a good place to sort of stop with them bits, talking about the sort of rap and whatnot. But in terms of other genres, Kieran, what were your kind of favourite albums outside of rap?
I had a few. It's hard to cut down, obviously, but I wrote Phoebe Bridgers' Punisher. I feel like also that album, you listen to it once and it's interesting, but the more you listen to it, the better it gets, because that final track is definitely one of the best songs of the year. And I feel like when you get to that moment, you're like, wow, this was a mad journey they took me through. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the way it's like a crescendo at the end, but the whole album is so like stripped back. I'm not going to go into too much depth though. So Taylor Swift, Folklore, I thought that was a good album.
Is that the surprise album she dropped?
Yeah, it was a lockdown appropriate album. Like, it's quite a deep one. And it made me like her because I actually hate her music so much.
Her music ain't bad. I can't hear that, man.
She's annoying.
It's like when people say Hannah Montana, what's her name? Miley Cyrus is bad. She makes really good pop music, man. You got to let them people do what they do.
Miley Cyrus is dope, but Taylor Swift is like generic pop trash music. Like that Shake It Off song is so annoying. Honestly, like anyway.
But you know it though. That's the problem. That's what you got to realize. When you don't like an artist, when you don't like an artist but you know their song, you have to give them respect, because that song's getting played a fuck ton. Someone's getting rich off that song, you know. And I feel like
also,
it's her.
Tame Impala, Slow Rush.
Obviously,
that is like. That album's magic. I'm moving on.
Damn, that album's fucking fire.
That album is.
I was waiting for that.
Appropriate.
Oh man, that's jokes. Sam, we gotta let you go on then. You got some respect on my
name.
Got to, man. Put some respect on Kevin Parker's name. The album's just amazing, man. Tame Impala is the best fucking thing in the world. You can't tell me no different. Like, you can't tell me any different other than the fact that that guy is a beast. He makes all that music himself. Then he goes and hires some other people to fucking perform that bitch for him. To get to where he's got to, you have to have done the right balance of drugs and not died, but also be an amazing musician. And he's both of those things.
He's like a one-man Beatles, I always think when I listen to him.
Better than that, man.
Oh, stop.
He's like all of the best rock bands rolled into one. It'd be like if they all had a weird kind of orgy and made one person out of it. That's what he is. But yeah, Tame Impala.
I'm not mad at that.
The album hits different vibes though. It's not there like, I feel like you could play that around anybody and they'll vibe to some part of the album.
Definitely.
Like Breathe Deeper.
Oh,
okay, I haven't finished yet.
Oh, wait, no. Let's let you go on. You might as well do a review at this point.
No. Like, Breathe Deeper. I was in the car once and that came on. Breathe Deeper came on. Mum was like, oh, this is funky. You know what I mean? She's like, this is jamming. I was like, yeah, it's Tame Impala. She's like, I'm going to download it now. So
that would have been summer vibes.
And that's the problem. We got denied all the moments that you would have with music this year. That's what fucked up my year.
Yeah, that's why it's a crap year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, you were saying to go on to something else.
No, I was going to say, what else you got? That's one. Have you got any others? Or
that Tricot thing I sent that no one probably listened to. I like Math Rock.
I listened.
Yeah,
I didn't listen.
No, you don't have to. I don't think it's for you guys. It's really technical kind of rock rock kind of pop from Japan. It's really, really good. Like it's really technical, and I enjoy it for a kind of that nerdy fix of like, oh well, listen to the solos, that type of thing. So yeah, Tricot.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Pretty good in the first listen. Tricot. Okay, Theo, what you got?
I've got John Legend's album of Bigger Love. That I thought that was a solid album. Definitely love that album. That guy doesn't miss for me, man. His voice is just just beautiful, man. And that album was just it was just amazing. Still return to that album. It's great. I like Biffy Clyro's album this year. They've just come back with a bang. That was a great album. Really enjoyed that album. Yeah, that was like some of their best work, really, I thought, because I was really vibing out to that album. I like Thundercats album. That was decent. That was good. And then this is going to be a controversial one, really, because everyone's raving over it. But The Weeknd's album, I don't know how to. I don't know what. So I know he's getting a lot of praise and everything, and rightfully so, and I'm happy for The Weeknd. And even though at first I felt underwhelmed when I listened to that album, it's grown on me a bit. I still wouldn't say it's amazing. I love some of the songs from it, but I can't fault him for the work that he's done, because some of those songs on that album are amazing. But I still wouldn't say it's The Weeknd that I would have gravitated towards. If he made, if that album was full of Escape from LA, then I'm all over it, all over that album. But obviously he's more to his sort of popular vibe, and everyone's loving that album, aren't they? But I can't fault what he's doing. He's doing amazing things at the moment. So
yeah, it didn't make one of my favourites, but I'll tell you what, the visuals for that album are crazy.
Yeah,
he's created a proper character and a proper. He's rung that on for almost a year now, and it's working.
Wasn't that from that film, Something in Vegas? No?
He was referencing something. I can't remember what it was.
I feel like I've seen a film like that or read a book. One of the two. Something in Vegas, and it's the same kind of vibe.
Well, I know is that's some of the best visuals I've seen in a while, and he's really. It's gone on, like I said, for almost a year now, and it's not.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he's created a proper character there. It's great. Maybe I'll return to it one day, but the music just didn't hit me really. It was a cool album. It was cool, but it wasn't. I guess for me, my favourite non-rap album. I don't know if any of you listened to it. Jessie Ware. What's your pleasure?
I like her on Subtract stuff.
I didn't realise you did. Yeah, I need to check that out then. I like her first two projects.
I was about to say, I've heard her first two projects. Sean pushed the first one on me, and I was like, this ain't too bad. Yeah. Then she was on Subtract stuff. I was like, I fucked with this.
Yeah, that album. If you want some new disco, synth pop, sort of.
Oh no, I'm down for the synth pop.
Mixed together.
Yeah, I need to check it out. I'll listen
Honestly,
to it. Like
and the production is so good.
So I feel like a lot of these synthy pop people, they get amazing production and amazing kind of songs written for them, or they write them themselves, but then they never get any kind of big audience because people aren't really into that. I feel like it's like white girl music, and it's not.
No, this wanted me to go to. I really wanted to go to clubs when I was listening to this stuff.
Really
great music. Other than that, I liked Christine and the Queens dropped an EP, which I thought was really good.
That EP was sick. Yeah.
And then Fanboy moment for me, The Strokes. Their latest album was a great return to form.
Weren't you trying to see them live before Corona messed up the world?
Yeah, they did a tour, quite a sort of late announcement tour thing. I didn't get tickets, but I saw them last year at a festival. Not last year. I saw them in 2019 at a festival, and it was brilliant. But yeah, The Strokes was in there for me. And then also, just to quickly mention, I liked Perfume Genius's album.
Yeah, that was in mine as well. Actually, that was a sick album.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then is it? I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name. Is it Moses Sumney? Is that right?
I think that's his name.
Is that his name? Grey. The album's called or something like that. Yeah, that was a different experience. That was cool. But that's it for me, really, in terms of not honourable mentions, other genres. And
there was another album, though, the Avalanches one. Who's heard that?
Oh, I've not got to that. I'm seeing it come up a lot, end of year lists and all that, but I've not got to that.
It's mad. Like, it's really like ambient, and then there's like massive pop songs here and there.
Okay, nice.
Say that one again. What was it called?
The Avalanches.
The Avalanches.
I'm sure you've listened to them. Do you remember? You used to love their debut album.
I feel like.
Do you remember that, Sam? I'm sure you do.
I'm looking. Since I left you.
Yeah.
Getting a mention in the first episode.
Shit.
Shout out to the drawing man. I feel like I've heard some of this.
Yeah. Right. Last but not least, most anticipated projects of 2021. I'll let you go first, but before I do, I just want to say I do this thing. I did it last year. I might have sent it to you, Sam. You probably don't remember. Where I. That music. It's made me feel suspicious of myself. No, so I do this thing where I have three picks. No, he's putting me off.
Go on, man. Do your thing.
Three picks. One pick, No. First one I do is something that I know that is coming out, so it has a release date. Second pick is something that is likely to come out. There's a lot of rumours. We just don't know when it's coming. And the third one is we've heard nothing. We don't know if it's coming. That's how I do mine. But Kieran, what's your most anticipated?
Sean, I don't know if any of mine fit into that. Like they might. I was thinking like maybe it's this, maybe it's not. I don't even know. Like I don't care. I just know.
Kieran's like, I want the detox now that Dre's dying. I need that.
No, I actually heard Dre's got a new album coming out. So
it ain't the detox.
I was considering, but I wrote
the detox and Yandy are on the same hard drive, locked up somewhere.
No,
Yandy. I need Yandy still.
No,
I wrote Travis Scott Utopia. Apparently that's got Highest in the Room on it and Franchise.
Do you think so? Or do you think those are just singles that he...
No, I mean? That's what... Go on the Wikipedia. It's saying that. So.
Oh, there's a Wikipedia for it. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's why I wrote it down. I was like, this is official. I didn't think it was that deep,
damn.
But,
it's a McDonald's album. He's on that Timberlake stuff.
Obviously, Kendrick Untitled Rock album. That's what I wrote down. I don't know what it is, but... I wrote that. Why did you say
I said
No, that was inappropriate.
I ain't trying to hear that. Baby, just the cake free. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm really not trying to hear that anymore.
I'm just picturing him doing the flipping voice he did on the Travis Scott remix with a little guitar, like giving it his all. No, I don't know if I'm here for that.
Oh no, that was pretty sick though. Are you talking about when he did that put the pussy on a pedestal thing?
Oh no, that was hard. But I'm just thinking if he does a whole album of that with a little guitar on.
Fair enough.
Anyway.
I wrote this third pick, but like it's kind of trash, and I kind of wish I wrote Kanye, but basically I wrote down Nicki Minaj Pink Friday 2.
I don't doubt that that's gonna be bad.
Yeah,
that's not gonna be bad. That's gonna be good. I like Nicki Minaj.
I feel like she's like on this curve now. Like she started really high and she went like a bit in a dip, and she started going back up again.
I feel like she's feeling pressure from the Cardi B's and Meg Thee Stallions. Even
I definitely think that. Yeah,
but they're not as good as her. They just got better songs.
That's what's mad.
They're just applying pressure because everything's a banger. Cardi B just talks about her vagina and her head game, and it's a smash. And Meg Thee Stallion just has to get her bum out, and it's a smash.
They're just copies.
But the thing is, Nicki's in her own lane, and Nicki don't even get close to her.
She had them voices, them accents. She's on one of the best rap albums of eternity. She's on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, but she feels like she needs to fucking do something when she doesn't. She's competing against a stripper and a big black woman from Texas. Why?
But I think like she wants to compare to the male rappers as well. It's not just like the trash female
That needs to stop. I feel like now the stage I'm at right now, if you're a rapper, you're a rapper. If you're a woman, you're still a rapper. I'm not going this whole female rapper route anymore. I can't be bothered with it no more.
That is her vibe though.
She is she's definitely a female. She ain't trying to do like a Young M.A. vibe where she's a lesbian. She's a full woman, isn't it? But I don't know. I'm sad for Nicki Minaj. She had so many different places she could have got to, and she never made it. And Azealia Banks.
Theo, what you got?
Well, I know Kieran already knows one because man got me hyped. J. Cole. Yeah. I'm ready for J. Cole, man.
Why do you want another J. Cole album?
Because I just need to, after hearing those snippets.
I was one of the biggest J. Cole fans in the world until he did me dirty. Who names a song Wet Dreams? I can't be on my ones is a song called Wet Dreams. I can't.
Yeah, that ruined it for me as well. To be fair.
I never did this before, and I'm not doing it again. Oh, fucking
He
hell.
lost the fan for a few years. I stopped listening to him.
He lost me for life.
Harsh, man. Oh my god.
Wet Dreams.
Anyway, no. In all seriousness, I am ready for J. Cole. So, I'm looking forward to Drake. I'm not going to lie, man. I need to see what this guy drops. I'm quite interested to see what he drops. Obviously Kendrick, but I have no idea what he's going to do. So I'm not even going to entertain what he might do until something substantial or something significant says he's going to release anything. So I'm not even going to enter my mind with that. Pusha T is dropping next year, and he might be, and he might be with the Neptunes and so. So I'm really interested about hearing that. So that might sound good. And obviously, see what Griselda do again, because you know they're going to be active. So
Griselda.
that's me, really. Oh, and I can't forget Soul, actually. Absol. Yeah.
Really?
No, I'm interested in it. Yeah. See if he comes back.
Solo,
Comes and does his solo.
That freestyle he dropped was sick.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. So
that's crazy. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just going to quickly say, you all know that when it comes to like my favorite artists, Frank Ocean and Kendrick Lamar are they're up here. You know, no one can touch them. So there's no point in me even saying that. But my first pick, the one that we know that's coming, is Slow Tie Tyrone. I want to hear what he's got to say. I think he had a really solid debut. He had a bit of a turbulent year last year with the whole NME Awards, NME Awards situation. Did you see that?
Where he was on the stage and did a whole bunch of dumbness?
Yeah, he was what?
He was rude, wasn't he?
Sort of. Yeah, it was like kind of harassing the woman presenting the award, the comedian, and then people in the crowd gave it, and then he jumped in the crowd. It was all a bit messy, but I want to know what he's got to say. Man.
I feel like he was just drunk though. Like sometimes
he was.
People forget. Like people that don't drink forget. Well, not forget. They don't know that when you're drunk, you're just an idiot. Yeah, it doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah.
And then people that do drink, they forget that they get drunk, and they act like everybody's an idiot when they're drunk. You gotta just forgive drunk people. Obviously, it was wrong, but I don't know, man.
But I think he's an important voice in the scene. I think he makes really good music. There's no one really like him at the minute. And I just want to see what he's got to say, really. Not about that specifically, but just like in general. I think he's a real interesting artist.
I haven't progressed much from Tea and Biscuits, though.
Oh, really?
For me, Tea and Biscuits was his peak, and he's never got anywhere near that.
That's true.
He's got a song called Disneyland, which I highly recommend. That's a great.
I like his voice. He's got this weird kind of scratchy voice, but he doesn't use it the same way he did in Tea and Biscuits ever again. And it's like, why would you not take advantage of your weird, unique voice?
That James Blake song, though, what's that called? That's a good song.
Feel Away, the one with Mount Kimby as well. Two artists that I really like. Favorites. Yeah, I like Mount Kimby.
He's getting good features. I ain't gonna lie. Slow Tie is getting some damn good features.
Well, he just dropped the single with A$AP Rocky 2, the Mad video. So album's coming out February. I'm looking forward to that. Second pick, something that we're probably going to get, but there's no date, is Isaiah Rashad. I think it's The House is Burning or The House is Burning.
Yeah, it is. It's called The House is Burning.
I love Isaiah Rashad. He's got there's a soul and a passion in his voice, man. The way he raps up, and we haven't heard from him for
4 years.
4 5 years.
Yeah. 5 years nearly.
Tirade.
The Sun's Tirade was a damn good album, though.
Yeah, he's a great artist, man. I want to hear him. And then my final pick, something that I've not heard anything about. I need new Sampha, man. I need another.
I don't know if you're ready for them tears, boy.
He was on my list. You know that. I just didn't want to go on too much. I've got Sampha. Looking forward to Sampha as well.
He apparently released a song in September that I didn't know about, Walking Flames.
Where? What?
I'm looking at it. Sampha is
cover art as well.
He's doesn't matter. Sampha is releasing stuff with Actress, which I didn't know. If you'd like dancey music, listen to Actress.
Nice. Yeah, Sam, what's your top 3 anticipated for 2021?
Anticipated Drake and Chip. The reason why I put them together is it's coming out the same month, so it kind of one's gonna trump. I don't know which one comes out first, but one's gonna trump the other for me. It probably is gonna be Chip, because Chip is gonna definitely deliver, no questions asked. Hopefully Drake delivers. My would like album a Schoolboy album, maybe.
Okay.
I've heard rumors there might be a Schoolboy album this year.
Well, he's always in the studio, but he's very not on social media, so you don't know what he does on a day-to-day basis. And it's been a year.
It could be an interesting year for TDE. Like you could get a few releases because I have heard there has been whisperings that Q could drop this year.
He normally drops every 3-4 years, from what I can kind of gather. So maybe I don't know. Maybe what didn't make it on Crash Talk or whatever. Because I remember he said he threw away some songs on Crash Talk. So maybe that I'd like to hear Schoolboy Q.
Yeah, I won't want it if it's throwaways from Crash Talk though.
Crash Talk was all right. You're just
Crash Talk was a step, but not. It weren't on the level of.
It wasn't Blankface, no. But it was.
Blankface was amazing.
And I like Schoolboy Q, but don't give me throwaways from that album, please.
Fair enough. And my dream pick,
Kanye.
No, I don't want to hear a Kanye album. No.
Are you done?
No, I'm done. He's in the same bag as J. Cole. Just let the legendariness remain where it was, and then stay over there.
Oh man, you're so deep to Cole. Let him have one more.
It's disgusting. The dream would be to hear a good MF Doom post-Hummus album.
Yeah, I wanted that.
But I don't know whether or not that will happen. I don't know what his whole estate situation is and blah, blah, blah. But that would be amazing.
Well, Flying Lotus said he was working on a project with him.
Really?
This is true. Yeah. But I'm talking about like stuff from years ago. I want to hear that stuff.
Throwaway stuff back then.
Yeah. I want to hear the stuff that he never released. I don't want to hear what he was working on, unfortunately. And but if it's not that, then like a realistic one that could happen, a Jay-Z album. Because it's been 4 years.
Jay-Z.
Okay.
Even though he released the worst song of 2020.
Yeah, it was really bad. that song was bad.
The worst.
Terrible.
That song came and went so fast.
Yeah. The less said, the better. Okay, well, I think from looking at our picks, I think 2020 shaped up to be a pretty good year musically. Obviously, we missed out on... No, 2020.
Yeah.
2020 I think it was a good year.
21.
But let's hope 2021.
21.
Hopefully, turns out to be a better one, and we can actually go to shows and festivals and clubs.
That ain't happening, man.
I'm being optimistic.
That ain't fucking happening. I don't expect to be able. I expect to be able to go to open mic nights and stuff like that, small gigs, but big concert vibes where I can like rub elbows with someone and someone can sweat in my face. That's not happening for another 2 years.
No, you're right. It's going to be a while.
And I'm not trying to mosh in a face mask either, because that's just air. That's terrible.
People be passing out left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That'd be carnage.
It'd be Kanye.
Okay.
Kanye-age.
Jesus.